This is the J-Hawks Sports Network, powered by Heartland Technology.
All right, welcome back to the South Gym Upper Patio here in Jesup tonight. High school basketball, and it's a NICL battle. This time it's against the Columbus Sailors out of Waterloo from the NICL Central League as they come in at 5-14 for this girl-boy doubleheader. Jesup girls coming off a win last night up at Sumner Fredericksburg, now with a record of 13-4, 3-1 in conference play. I'm Nate Claybert. Joining me up in the upper patio, Luke Baldwin, Anthony Baugh controls, Eric Clark on camera. Luke, tonight, again, bring in a Columbus team, but Jesup, I would say the last couple games, lost a tough one at Wapsie on Tuesday night. Was a tight one last night at Sumner Fred. There's still some cold shooting right now. I think they're still trying to figure out.
Yeah, there's probably a little cold shooting, and I don't know. They're just kind of they just feel a little bit inconsistent. You know, they'll come out and just have a bang-up night one night, and then, like you said, they went over to Wapsie, and I didn't get to see much of that game, but what I saw was didn't feel very inspired. It didn't feel very Jesup-like to me, or at least what we've seen out of the girls much of this season. So hopefully they're going to come in here tonight fired up and ready to go.
Jesup again coming in 14-4, I guess now is the overall record. Peyton Bowes, the leading scorer, averaging 10 points, 6 points per game. Olivia Nesbitt in that next spot with 10.1 points per game. Adriana Bolden, lone senior on this team, which will honor our seniors here between the boys and girls game, averaging 7.5 points per game. Peyton Bowes leads in assists, 2.5. A little bit of a late start than usual. JV games got delayed a little bit in the start, so it kind of set some things back. And a little house cleaning down in the northwest part of the floor. So we are set to
everything tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. So we will now have our starting ups here very shortly with PA announcer Dan Fox.
Game officials, Kelly Martin, Astor Williams, and Mike McCoy. Now, the starting lineup for the Sailors, the junior, number 1, Marley O'Brien. Our senior, number 3, Natalie Steele. Our senior, number 5, Morgan Bradley. Our senior, number 14, Rachel Holland. Our sophomore, number 44, Sophia Keys. The Sailors are coached by Corey O'Brien. And now for our J-Hawks, a junior, number 2, Peyton Youngblood. A junior, number 5, Sage Bean. A junior, number 10, Peyton Gold. A junior, number 23, Olivia Nesbitt. A senior, number 32, Adriana Bolden. The Jayhawks are coached by Jordan Conrad. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our nation and flag while paying respect to our men and women in uniform around the world who protect our liberties and way of life with the playing of our national anthem.
Singing our national anthem, the Jesup varsity cheerleaders presenting that up tonight. Yeah.
The entire squad, all 8 of them. Real quick, the starting lineups, in case you didn't catch them, for the Columbus Catholic Sailors. A junior guard, number 1, Marley O'Brien. Senior forward, number 3, Natalie Steele. Senior guard/forward, number 5, Morgan Bradley. Senior forward, number 14, Rachel Hollen. And sophomore guard/forward, number 44, Sophia Keys. For the Jayhawks, junior guard, number 2, Peyton Youngblood. Junior forward, number 5, Sage Bain. Junior guard, number 10, Peyton Bowes. Junior center, number 23, Olivia Nesbitt. And our lone senior, who will be celebrating at in between games, I believe, senior guard, number 32, Adriana Bolden.
So we are underway. Jesup does not get the tip, so it'll be to Columbus first off.
Quickly back the other way, though. Quick turnover for the Sailors.
Head coach of the Columbus Sailors, Corey O'Brien. Todd Jamison is an assistant. And Jordan Conrad, along with Jason Pilcher, Roger Oberhauser, and Coach Zabel down there as well. And I'm missing one too, aren't I?
Pilcher? Did you get Pilcher?
No, I got
Oberhauser?
Pilcher.
I don't know.
Lakin
Barrett.
Yeah, I saw her family show up, and I thought, why are they here? And I went, oh, it's because she's coaching. That makes total sense.
Oh, are they in the house?
Yeah. Deep shot comes up off the rim. Still looking for the first points.
There's that big meathead Kyle Brett across the way.
He found
I
it.
see him.
In his usual spot.
In his better half, Betsy.
Trying to take that away. Nesbitt gets her hands in there. We'll see a jump possession. It will be towards Jesup. Thanks everybody following along in the Jayhawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology.
Peyton Bowes with the drive underneath, dishes to Olivia Nesbitt. Little low off the board, can't get it. But Adriana Bolden, the senior, there to clean things up. Gets the basket and it's going to go to the line to try to make it a 3-point play. Hey, I think we should probably spend a little more time on the cheerleaders singing the national anthem. That was pretty cool. All 8 of them down there. I didn't even know they were all in chorus. I assume they're all in chorus, choir together, whatever we call it.
I don't think they are. I think
they just took it upon themselves.
Maybe the Bobby girls talked them into it since they did it the other night.
Well, they did a great job. That was impressive.
I was kind of waiting for the pep band to start playing, and then we heard singing. So 6:28 to go, 29 seconds here, just underway here in this first quarter. A little late start here in Jesup tonight.
We should get out of here about 2 a.m. this morning, I think.
Just in time to head to Coralville to watch the wrestlers.
Right on. Adriana Bolden with the rebound. She's going to pass it up to Peyton Bowes. Takes it right at it and going to get it.
Peyton been kind of bouncing around point-wise here later part of the season, but she continues to have her good game on rebounds and assists. Peyton Youngblood looking for an opportunity, gets it taken away.
Right back the other way, nearly got the steal.
O'Brien, bring that back up top. Do have Knipp in the game for Columbus. Packed house tonight.
Nesbitt goes for the block. Gets a little bit of the hand there, just a tiny bit. Pretty good block. Probably a little bit of the body more than the hand.
Yeah, and I'm sure throughout tonight we'll talk about, quite a winter we're having, especially wrestling the other night on Tuesday and winning the regional dual tournament here over Lisbon. I would say they were the higher seed, but were the underdog and overpowered Lisbon to send them to state duels tomorrow. Is that a 10:30 start down in Coralville?
Yeah, I think Jesup starts at 10:45. But, yeah, what an incredible showing by the Jayhawks. I truly thought that was going to be a very close meet, and I think I was basing some of that off, Lisbon's history as a wrestling program, and, boy, Jesup just put it to him. I was moving around in the stands like a wrestling mom.
That's a compliment, I think.
That was a
compliment. For any wrestling moms out there, that's a compliment.
Wrestling moms are, I think I'm okay saying that wrestling moms are psychos.
.447 to go. Still trying to inch up on some scoring. Knipp trying to get by Bain. Forces it a high up. There's a whistle. There's not too many people you take that headset off to take a phone call with.
No.
But,
well,
you went ahead and did it.
Most people aren't calling me across the gym, but I haven't seen Kyle in a while, so I had to say hey.
He must have got a message that you were talking about?
Yes. He received Tina McGill, a former graduate of Jesup.
So was he calling you out, saying, "What are you talking about me?" Was that was there a negative tone?
He
or was
said,
that
"Do I need to come across there and do something to my behind?" And I'm not worried about it because I don't think he can even get up this ladder.
He's got to get by the Columbus people down below. Peyton Weber in the game right now for Jesup as she goes up for the attempt and ends up getting taken down.
I don't know if I wasn't watching close. I don't know if that was a travel or a jump ball, but either way, it's turned back over to the Sailors. Nice pass.
Nice protection from Weber.
Sophia Keys to the baseline. That does not result in points for the Sailors, but they are going to keep it.
Weber, Zabel, Peyton Bowes, Adriana Bolden, Emma Bowes. I think that's all 5 in the game for Jesup. Deep outside shot's going to go in for Keys.
Keys is a heck of a ball player. She's just a heck of an athlete, period. Really good volleyball player as well.
We'll take out Emma Bowes. Drives in. She had an aggressive night up at Sumner Fred last night. They picked up the victory over Sumner Fred, 50-43. That was a tight one. They won it by 7. Timeout on the floor.
So what started as a slow start for the Sailors has resulted in 9 straight points to give them the 4-point advantage over the Jayhawks. Coach Conrad has had enough, and he's now visiting with his team, trying to determine what changes need to be made to reverse this course.
Yeah, you kind of look at the expressions on their face in the huddle of, especially Emma Bowes, you can tell she's fired up.
Yeah,
wants to get things back in order.
She's a funny kid. I was sitting down by them as they were watching the JV game, and she's got this high-pitched little voice that always something coming out of her mouth just makes me laugh.
Peyton Bowes, left side Bolden, trying to keep that ball up high. Nesbitt and Peyton Weber, both freshmen, playing some varsity minutes, getting considerable time this year. With just one senior as Peyton Bowes attempts that outside shot. That's going to get knocked away out of bounds.
It's going to stay with the Jayhawks.
JV boys, JV girls all picking up the win today against Columbus earlier. Left side, Bowes gets touched on that.
The foul's going to be on Caitlin Knipp. Knipp?
I
suppose that's Knipp.
It could be. We can go whatever way you want.
Caitlin Knipp, a 6-foot sophomore forward center for the Sailors. I don't know why I wouldn't have pronounced that Knipp since we have Knipps here in Jesup.
Yeah, they just happen to be sitting down here to our right. Any
There they are.
connection there? Yeah.
Mike and Margie.
And there's Zabel going to it. She's going to get a whistle blown. That'll send her to the free throw line. Right through the hoop.
Shout out to Amy Bucknell, who was questioning my description of wrestling moms.
She's gonna. You got a. There's a list
I stand.
that you're on. Have moved up the top of a number of people's
I
lists
stand
so far.
by my comment, and I think if she does some real soul searching, she's in full agreement on that.
There's a few others I'm waiting to hear from yet too.
Nice pass inside by, I believe that was Peyton Bowes to Adriana Bolden. So they quickly got things back to 9-9. Whatever Coach Conrad said to him in the timeout seems to have made at least some effect, as Marley O'Brien gets a quick three to put the Sailors back on top.
Timeout on the floor. Again, Keys leading scorer right now with 5 points. O'Brien with that basket there. Leading scorer right now for Jesup, just sitting with 3 points. I believe that's Adriana Bolden. Looking at the last 5, again, Jesup winning over Sumner Fred last night, 50-43. Lost at just the end of the game on Tuesday up at Wapsie Valley, 35-34. We will see the Warriors on Monday night in a home game, just ahead of facing Dyke New Hartford in our last boy-girl doubleheader again Tuesday. And then looking back, the last 5, Jesup wins over Olwine, beating East Marshall, lost over at AP back on the 23rd, 55-39. Columbus losing on Tuesday to Hudson, 80-42. Hudson ranked 15th in the state. Beat over New Hampton, 68-49. Lost to East. Orlo East, 58-52. Lost to AGWSR, 56-52, and a 53-50 loss to Denver back also on the 23rd.
Lots of action this time of year.
Yeah, especially with the way the weather had been with ice and cold and snow. A lot of games got postponed, and you got to play them sometime before next week.
Zabel with the turnover, travel turnover.
Front row police happening here in the gym. 2:05 to go, first period. Senior night, got a lot of people in-house. For some extended family, I would guess, with some seniors.
I've never really understood the front row rule in this gym, to be honest with you. We've got plenty of space on that far side, and the rule is in place so you don't trip the officiating crew as they run by, but the officiating crew is very rarely that far over. I think that rule may have been a carryover from the old gym that was implemented at some point because it was a lot tighter over there.
Do we feel like we need to
clearly it's
put that
issue,
on the agenda?
Clearly it's an issue that needs an addressed, and I'm here to
This is the platform. Look what happens when there's some conversation about the video board.
I have a lot of grievances to air.
It's not even Festivus.
No.
You get a little conversation about the video board on a Saturday, and all of a sudden we got graphics on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Amazing what happens.
I didn't realize I had that much potential.
Coincidence?
Yeah,
I think
don't
not.
know. Jesup moving the ball around, trying to get some open looks. Sage Bain into the lane out to Emma Bowes.
Now there's some play by Bolden. A little double team, but she keeps fighting through it, draws a foul.
She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Both teams sitting with 4 fouls apiece, one more for either side. Will put the other team in the bonus situation. I think probably everybody understands the bonus rules by this point.
Well, at this point,
season,
yeah,
right?
I would hope. We got 2 weeks left. Postseason, go ahead.
Jaden Bowes, Peyton Youngblood back into the game for the Jayhawks.
Postseason bracket came out. Jesup gets a first round bye. They will, however, draw Hudson coming up.
Did you happen to notice, our postseason play is basically a conference tournament?
Yeah, it pretty much looks that way, doesn't it?
It's interesting how that always works out like that.
But I'm sure they were like, well, how about we throw MFL Marmac in there so it doesn't look completely like the Nickel Conference.
Yeah. But by the same token, you gotta beat everybody at some point if you want to make your way down to state. So we see Lily Faraday, a sophomore, 5'7" sophomore forward, check in for the Sailors. Lily was Lily and my daughter Anna used to be on a club volleyball team together. Very nice young lady.
28 seconds to go. Whistle blown as Jesup still trying to regain a lead that they had early on.
That's going to send Zabel to the line. And that last foul did put, I think I was looking at timeouts previously when I said both teams had 4 fouls. Jesup actually has 5 team fouls, whereas the Sailors have 4. Jaden Youngblood, flip that. Jaden Bowes, long 3, no good. Zabel there to clean things up, puts it back, gonna head to the line.
She said, I think it's her 3rd trip to the free throw line. Still looking to capitalize a little bit more.
She gets a 3rd point. Jesup in their typical full court press and nearly caused the turnover. They're going to call a foul on that. It's going to go against Sage Bain. That is Sage's first foul of the night and Jesup's 5th team foul. So that's
right in there.
That sends Natalie. Is that? No, I'm sorry. That's Lily. Lily Faraday.
Nice shot, back of the rim. She's going to get her own rebound. Well, double team, but Zabel right there to pull that in.
Peyton Bowes tries to beat the clock there. She does, but unfortunately does not get the roll. So at the end of 1, Nate, we're sitting at 14-16 Sailors.
Leading score for Jesup. We've got 2 of them, 6 points each. Zabel and also with Adriana Bolden. So we'll see how it sets up. Again, going back to that bracket that we were talking about, you're looking at Class 2A Region 1. So Columbus Postville get a play in on the top side of the bracket. They'll have to face Dyke New Hartford. Wapsie South Winneshiek get the play in to play AP on the 13th. Otherwise, that play-in game is on February the 10th. So that's going to be next week. And then Jesup will be 7 o'clock here at home. We anticipate it being on the Jayhawks Sports Network. We'll see what kind of bake sale Anthony comes up with. See if we can make that happen. And,
no bake sale?
Yeah, winners from that round go on to the district semifinals, which will be on February 16th. And that district or regional final, I guess you'd call it, on the 21st. Season's coming around.
That it is. We'll be in track season before long, and I'll be out there handing out hit numbers and lane assignments.
That's kind of your gig.
It is. I've done that for a number of years. I enjoy it. Unless the weather's really bad, which is not uncommon. I don't enjoy that part of it so much.
Bolden on her own.
Boy, that was a
Doesn't
nice
go, but
take.
Bain pulls it in. Where are we seeing a jump possession? It'll be Jesup.
Nice strong take to the rack by Bolden. A little too strong. Inside to Nesbitt. Got the foul. She's going to head the line to shoot a pair.
She's definitely getting her opportunities there at that charity stripe tonight.
I'd feed her all game long. Just take it right at the hoop.
Rolls
in
out.
and out.
Nesbitt. Second quarter, 16-15. Jesup still trying to play catch up and have to do a little bit more. Knipp with that shot up from the outside. Bolden. No good. A lot of opportunities. Some bunnies, maybe, as you would say.
Watch the hands there, ladies. Too strong on the three for Knipp.
Bolden gets that long pass.
That's one of those you just got to accept the miss and get back on D.
Bradley with that ball. Double team near midcourt and held up.
Travel by the Sailors. Bolden will inbounds on the near side. Peyton Youngblood at point.
Sees a little opportunity. Oh, a little high pass to Peyton Youngblood. I thought she was going to try and take that on her own.
Well, I think she thought about it, but the defense kind of collapsed on her, and then when she went to make the pass, she was kind of in air and just launched it.
Coming up at halftime, we anticipate talking to head boys coach Joe Smines. Boys should have their pairings for postseason coming out Monday night, if not Tuesday of next week. And it looks like we got also contributing to the crowd. Looks like we got a little girls' youth basketball tonight.
This really is a night of everything.
Deep shot from Keys. Nesbitt right there. Youngblood trying to decide, hold it up, take it on her own. There's Nesbitt straight on, steps inside the arch on a rail.
So Nesbitt with some good sportsmanship on the last possession for the Sailors, helping Sophia Keys up off the ground, and then comes back and drains a long two for the Jayhawks.
Outside, Bain a little undershot and trying to pull that, but we will see possession go back towards Columbus Catholic.
Close game here in the first half, Nate.
Yeah, Jesup got out of the gate pretty quick and then struggled to get some baskets to go in. They had opportunities. Columbus took advantage of that and were able to get some shots to drop and some big ones. And they've got some size inside, some strength, some height to try and pull down those rebounds. Yeah,
Jesup committing some just unnecessary fouls. I suppose you could argue most fouls are unnecessary, but even more so, some of them that we've seen tonight just are kind of out of character.
Keys will bounce that through. Take her a total of 7, leading scorer for the Sailors.
Peyton Weber back into the game, replacing Sage Bain.
Archer up and away. Pull that in from Bolden. Right place, right time.
Olivia Nesbitt, no good on the second long two attempt. Rebound up and long for Youngblood. Sophia Keys underneath, no good. Rebound, Jesup. They're quickly back the other way. Peyton Youngblood doing a nice job of pushing that ball up the court quickly. Nesbitt wide open, 3 no good.
Over 5 minutes to play, first half. Slowly coming across midcourt is Keys. And Keys averaging 13.3. There's a shot, left side, rim no good for O'Brien, and we'll see a whistle.
That's going to be a foul on Knipp. Her second foul of the evening.
Guess we'd hear a whistle, not see a whistle.
Well, we saw it too.
I should clarify that.
We did see him put the whistle in his mouth.
Okay. Or we saw the foul that caused the whistle. Something like that. What are these guys talking about?
It all came together.
Is there another,
we usually need more than...
Is there another channel we can watch?
We need at least 2 cues to know if something really happened.
Yeah. Ball out of bounds.
A little bit of an error pass at Bose. So they will go back on defense. I would not be surprised to see Bose intercept a pass right here in this press.
Bradley with that ball, averaging 16.4 points per game.
It was so close.
Should get her handle on it. We'll duck in and, yep, a little extra step in there. And that's Sanchez.
Little pink out going tonight. Nate, is that for anything in particular for the wrestlers? Or I got a pink shirt brought home from school today with the big wrestling dude on it that I'm going to wear tomorrow. Emma Bose with the 3. I see some of the students are wearing them over there tonight.
That's a good question, Luke. I saw your choices were like a taupe and a pink.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to sport some pink. I like pink. But then today, an orange conference championship t-shirt comes out. Peyton Bose with the 3. Good to see. She's struggled a little bit with her shooting as of late. So I'm sure she's thrilled to see that go down as
that was a nice shot. Got right back in on defense.
Yeah. But anyway, an orange shirt comes out today, and I was like, oh, man, I would have maybe bought that shirt. Oh, the
dual
pink,
was like
the dual shirt was a one and done.
It was like a 2-day turnaround on that.
Yes. It was a cool shirt, though. I like it. I'm probably going to cut the sleeves and the waist off of mine. Did you go?
Did you go schmedium on that? A little
bit
riff, no sleeves.
Some jean jorts, some jorts, cowboy boots.
Thanks for joining in on the J-Hawks Sports Network. You're getting a chance to see some of the pictures that are up on the screen here of the senior managers and players for the Jayhawks.
Missed a comment here from Deb Nolan. Awesome job, ladies. Watching from South Padre Island, Texas. Go Hawks. Congratulations, Tyler Nolan, on senior night.
Yeah, he wasn't singing, though.
I assume she was talking about our cheerleaders.
She was probably rooting for Ava down there singing, I would think.
I would imagine so. And the rest of them. I'm sure she's a team player. Peyton Bose and another one. There you go, kid. Fill that up. Errant pass by the Sailors out of bounds. Jessup's going to get it right back with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. We've got O'Brien and Bradley coming back into the game for the Sailors. Peyton Bose brings the ball up the court. Emma Bowes looks to drive, no good, turns it over.
Fast break, gonna get bobbled around. Nice retention by Bowes coming from the right side.
That's one thing about Emma Bowes, man. She may turn the ball over from time to time. She operates at a very high pace, but more often than not, she's going to go back down to the other end and get that right back for the Jayhawks.
Well, you just look at the growth she's had since that first varsity game to where she's at now, the number of minutes that she's in. She's usually first, if not first, second, third off the bench coming in.
Yeah, and truthfully, that I would say anywhere from, this is just me talking. I'm obviously not the coach, and the lineup he puts out there every night is absolutely perfect. As let's see, Steele comes back in for the Sailors, but truthfully, like you look at 5, 6, 7, those girls are all pretty interchangeable. They bring something of value. Each of them in themselves brings something different to the court. So we're fortunate to be able to put any of them in.
Yeah, he can. Coach Conrad can go pretty deep, and like you say, they don't lose much when they start pulling starters out.
No. Emma Bowes forces the turnover. Jaden can't get it to drop.
Wow. Emma follows up, and it's
nice. Got the roll there. I thought she was going to blast that thing straight off the backboard into the front row the way it went up, but she caught the edge of the far side of the rim, and it fell back down in. So Coach Joe Smines, boys varsity coach, behind me here. He's going to chat with Nate at halftime.
Somebody's patting me on my back. I'm like, who's here? It's Joe.
It's not very often anybody pats us on our back in this place.
Yeah. Just to Anthony, mostly for the graphics that he does.
That was a joke. We get plenty of appreciation up here. That was a bit of a Euro step in there. I thought it was a travel at first, but no call.
2:03 remains here in the first half.
Feed inside to Peyton Weber. She goes up. It's got blocked by
rough turnovers.
Got blocked by Lily. 3.
Back-to-back points.
O'Brien.
2 3-pointers for her. And now Peyton Weber into Bain, wide open. Is she going to get another one?
Got it. This is great to see for Peyton. This is she needed a night like this to build some confidence back up in her shooting. She is a shooter, and she's showing it right now.
She dropped a little bit in her average from the beginning of the week, and now is exceeding that 11 points per game, or 10.8 points, I believe. Slow things down here in the last 60 seconds.
Into Peyton Weber, sorry.
Will lean in and gets a little bit pressure. We'll take her to the free throw line.
She'll shoot a pair. Both teams with 4 fouls.
Weber with her first point.
Nothing but net.
Jaden Bowes will have a seat. Adriana Bolden comes back in the game.
Again, we will recognize our seniors, both girls and boys, in between games tonight. Adriana Bolden, of course, our lone senior for the Jayhawk women here. Turnover, stolen by Peyton Bowes. I'm getting awfully confused with all the Peytons out here.
Well, if you say Peyton or Bowes, you're going to be most likely correct with whatever you're saying. Peyton Bowes up top, takes a deep 3. Back of the rim, no good. Tries to chase down that rebound. Columbus will get the last attempt here, most likely. Shot clock is off. A little push in from Bradley. And a whistle. Going to get blown, but Weber was not going to give as she hit that floor hard.
That hurt my elbow way up here. Weber seemingly unfazed. She's going to come out Elizabeth Nesbitt into the game. I got to watch her here to see if she ever even gives that shoulder or elbow a rub, and she's not going to.
No. not going to show weakness.
I would have shattered from top to bottom.
Jesup turns out they're going to get the opportunity for the last shot. Emma Bowes ducks into traffic, back out to Peyton. Rim no good. Bolden pulls that down.
Shoot it.
Bain back of the rim.
Close.
Halftime, Jesup 33-26. They were down getting into that first quarter, but Coach Conrad gets some things to bounce back as we bring in head coach for the boys team, and that's Joe Smines. Coach, coming off, I guess it's a busy time with both hats that you're wearing, or
Tons of
a
hats.
few hats that you have,
Yep.
but let's rewind, I guess, back to, I got to think, we had a Saturday night.
Old
Let's
Wine,
go back
yep.
to Saturday night, Old Wine's game. I guess talk about that, talk about the that competition and that win.
Yeah, that was our fourth game of the week that week, and obviously a huge game for us because it's a conference game, a pod game for us. We had to have it if we wanted to have a chance to win the league, and we got off to a really good start. I think we threw up 22 in the first quarter, and then from there it was kind of trying to get our way home a little bit. And then Old Wine played a good game, got down to 4 to start the fourth quarter, and I thought we really bowled up in the fourth quarter and showed what we're made of, and had to make some big shots and get some stops, and ended up winning by double figures. So that was a tough ball game after 4 games in a week, and the kids responded.
Yeah, we talk about this, I guess, probably the last time we talked on Friday night or on Saturday probably, but again, this team coming together like they have.
Yep.
And look at how they were in November, December, really trying to get a feel for each other,
Yep.
but they know. I said something the other day to somebody, I'm like, they're almost playing 2 shots ahead or 2 passes ahead of where their next one is.
Yeah, I think we could have done – we've obviously passed the ball very well the last few weeks, and I think we would have done that earlier this year, but we got a little behind the 8 ball with some injuries and some illnesses before Christmas, and obviously we didn't play for 2 weeks. But I think you've seen some consistency here with practice and playing, and you've seen us play much better in terms of moving the ball to each other and being active. Over at Wapsie Valley, Landon Vogel had a terrific basketball game. They were triangling 2 and Ryan and Jack, so Kale and Landon had to be big, and they were. And then last night, same type of thing. They tried to take Jack out of it. He still had 26, but we got great contributions from Kale again, Landon Vogel. Then Man Slides played his best basketball here the last 2 games.
Yeah, definitely.
Done a very good job. So it takes a group effort to win, and I feel like we're getting more guys involved now in the scoring, a little more balance. But obviously, we still know we got Jack to go to when we really need to.
Yeah, and you're looking at some of these margins. I guess just talk through that as a coach, and you could be sitting there thinking, you're up by 15, up by 20, up by 30 sometimes, and it's you still got some of the starters in there, and I'm sitting there cringing. I don't want ankles rolled, knock on wood. I don't want that to happen, but you're also trying to get them ready for some postseason play when they're going to see some stiffer competition.
Yeah, it's a really fine line, and then you have to walk the tightrope a little bit of keeping them out there because you want them to play. Like last night we took them out at the 6-minute mark, and we had a running clock going on, and normally I'd leave them out there a little bit longer, but we have to play tonight again. So
right.
Last week against East Marshall, I thought he probably played them too long, and we showed some of our tiredness a little bit in the Saturday game. So you got to walk that line. And I still think about 2 years ago when we had the state tournament team, and those guys used to get mad at me for taking them out in the third quarter. But we had bigger aspirations, and same thing this year. And then that year, Josh Dix, who plays.
Then you had about 15 people on your bench.
Yeah, we did. It was a little different. And Josh Dix, who plays at Iowa now, got left in the game way too long his senior year and breaking his leg really bad. And you worry about those things, but also you just got to play. You got to do what's best for the team that night and moving forward. So it's a fine line.
Yeah, you talked about a couple guys that I really have paid attention to, especially last night. And I think Landon Vogel finally healthy. Finally, had some bumps early on, but his game is playing nice. And then Madden, wow, he was smooth last night.
Yeah, Landon, like I said earlier, I think maybe a couple weeks ago, he was still trying to find his way a little bit. He only played in 7 games last year as a 7th man, and so now he's finally basically got full 21 games in, counting this year and part of last year, and you see him start to get a little more comfortable. He's always been able to score the ball, but he's doing things on the defensive end now, rebounding, playing with physicality that he's grown into that position. Mansly, I can't say enough about him the last 2 games. He was really good the last 2 games for us. Hasn't started for quite a while. We decided to start him last night and played his best game. So in order for us to have a successful run, we need him and Nick to really play well for us.
Yeah, he was holding his own underneath with some guys that were a little bigger than him, but he was in the right place to get some rebounds and he put up some shots where they needed to be. So as we look at Columbus tonight, Columbus coming in on senior night, And we'll talk about that here in a little bit too.
Yep.
But what are you going to see from Columbus?
Yeah, Columbus, the team, much improved from last year. They were a team that didn't win a game last year. They returned everybody from last year, and they've won 6 ball games this year. Really have competed fairly well at times. They beat Waterloo East, a 4A program. Anytime you do that, that gets you noticed. Then they have some really nice players. Leo Christensen, number 3, about a 6'5" kid, can really score it from the outside. And, they're going to play hard. They're going to offensive rebound and really aggressively. And something that we haven't done a great job of this year is rebound. So that's going to be a huge key to the game tonight, is being able to rebound. That way we can get out and run in transition. I think we got the advantage in that area if we can rebound at a high level tonight.
So tonight also senior night, and you got a collection of guys. There are 4 particular,
5 actually,
or 5 particular that are on this team, and some of them played a lot of ball together.
Yeah,
talk about those guys.
Yeah, they've been around a long time. Obviously, some of them have played for a lot. Start with Ethan Crow. Came back out last year. He played in junior high and decided to come back out last year. Really likes basketball. Good team member. Practices really hard. It's really good to have him practice. Unfortunately, he broke his finger or fractured his finger at the Grundy Center game. He'll be out the rest of the year. Tyler Nolan, a kid that's improved immensely from junior high. A kid in 7th grade that was probably on our B team. Really didn't have a spot. Worked his butt off to get himself a chance to play, and obviously we don't beat South Hardin without him this year, hitting 2 big shots for us in that first half. So, and then you talk about Man Sly, another kid that's really improved. Another kid in junior high was on the B team probably, and has given us really good minutes this year. And then our last 2 guys mean a lot to us, mean a lot to me. Kale Shizzle, when he was a 7th grader, I think he maybe played post, and now he's playing guard.
Sure.
If you look at his numbers, I think he's averaging almost 5 assists to 1 turnover per game. Yep. Incredible job of passing the basketball, playing defense, and then really aggressive. Just a glue guy for us. It reminds me a little bit of Brevin last year. They're a little bit different players, but that type of what we needed this year, and he's provided that to us. Having a great senior year. And then, of course, Jack, can't say enough about him. It's going to be weird when he's not playing for us anymore, I saw a picture of him.
It's been a long time.
Saw a picture of him today coming out of a starting lineup as a freshman, and it seems like it was yesterday. But the best thing about Jack is he's coachable. He's a great teammate. He's a good kid. He's studious in the classroom. On top of that, he's just a really, really good basketball player. And fortunate to coach him. Had a front row seat to watch him do this the last 4 years. It's been a privilege and an honor. So hopefully we can keep going and watch him play some more.
Well, I'm going to give you the chance and opportunity from what I heard on Tuesday night when I was talking to Coach Gross, when he talked about staking out basketball practice and poaching some wrestlers from the basketball court, saying, hey, you're a little too short maybe to play basketball. Have you thought about wrestling?
Yeah. We joke about that all the time, and he does a great job of recruiting kids out for wrestling, as he should. He's done a really good job of getting kids that were borderline kids or kids that had wrestled a lot, maybe coming to basketball in junior high but want to go back to wrestling, or kids that didn't do anything and got them back out. So he's done a great job. We do a good job of working together on those things, and we want both our programs to be good. That's important to us. So, I hope they have a great day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to going down there and watching them hopefully beat the Dons. So.
Yeah, I think it was a few years back, and it was like, I asked them, what happened to the wrestling team? They said, well, Larry Baldwin came back to coach basketball again, and then it changed. So, but now having 2 solid programs, especially from the AD's perspective,
awesome.
When you look at having strong basketball, having wrestling, that means kids are out.
Oh, it's a huge. And, I told my dad the other day, we used to get 42 kids out for basketball, and wrestling would have 12. Now it's more balanced, and that makes things a lot better for both programs, and both programs are still flourishing. So we can do that here. We can have both programs be really, really good. And like I said, I'm excited for them tomorrow to go down and wrestle in the Extreme Arena and the state duels. What a cool thing for Jesup. What a cool thing for Jesup Wrestling.
Definitely. Coach, thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
That's head coach of the boys team, Joe Spines. We're back in just a little bit on the J-Hawks Sports Network. All right, back on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Luke, quit touching the controls.
I'm just up here pressing buttons.
Just touching everything wherever you can, I guess, to see what can work, or just to mess around, I suppose. Anyway, back halftime is over. Girls are leading 33-26 after coming from having a lead, losing the lead, and now picking back up at Columbus right out of the gate. 9 points now total for Keys.
Yeah, I suspect that may have been a point at halftime. Sophia, take it to the rack. Foul on this side of the court, which is going to send Bolden to the line. That foul against. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Sophia. That foul will go against Rachel Holland, senior forward.
Bolden at the free throw line. Get that through. Bolden so far this year, when you're looking at free throws, 67% from that free throw line.
50 on that try. Nearly, it is taken away by Peyton Youngblood. Nice hustle play by Peyton.
Great heads-up play. And Nesbitt. Put a little strain on that knee, I think, as she was going in.
No, I think she was just bent over watching to see if that fall or shot was going to fall. It was such a weird acrobatic attempt by the time after the foul that I think she was as surprised as everybody else that it was potentially going to go in.
Well, she hit, came down. I'm like, is she going to?
Did she?
She twist that knee again? I don't know, but I think you're right. She was just kind of like I bowl when you bowl, you just kind of keep guiding that ball, and
move
that's
your
how
body
it's going to be.
into it. Yeah.
Not that I bowl a lot.
Steele tries to take it the length of the court, which she does. She's going to draw a foul in the process. That foul. Was that Bolden? Yeah, Bolden.
Yeah, that'll be her second personal, first of the team. Up top with Bradley. Try and turn around, get going. O'Brien takes a deep shot. That one continues to miss, and wow, Jessup's taking care of some opportunities on some missed baskets.
Yeah, Bolden was on the wrong side of a box out there. She's found herself squarely behind. She's got to get around that. As Kaylin Knipp back into the game. Peyton into Bolden, no good, frustrated, but she's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. She says, I had that. It was right there.
Or she was like, yes, I got to shoot free throws. Not the same.
That kid loves her free throws.
Drop them in.
Hey, when you make them, you do love them.
They call them free. But you still got to work for it.
You do. 50% again.
Bain ties up a little bit, but Jesup will keep it.
I've been watching the video board a little bit here tonight. They're running a series of images of the seniors as little people when they're younger. Little people sounds kind of stupid.
I think you could say that, though. Peyton Bowes, that goes up, back of the rim, no good.
When they were younger, and it's some pretty cute photos up there. It doesn't seem like that long ago when they were that little.
Well, especially we've got kids, close to those ages and
Get
right
in there,
between
Peyton
the ages,
Youngblood.
I guess.
Got it.
She is finally in the scorebook. That's a big shot for her. Yeah, we got kids close to that age, so it's we've seen them grow up.
Yep. Good hustle by Olivia Nesbitt. Tries to get that tossed back in, unable to. It's going to stick with the Sailors. Kind of a dangerous play, tossing it back in like that on the opposing side, but I won't ever be overly critical of a good hustle play.
Bradley with it, take it over on the right side to Steele. There was a look from O'Brien. Steele, rim no good. Bolden there with the open pull down. Under 6 minutes. There's Nesbitt. That was a nice shot straight up.
I like
Bolden, a little touch on it, but Bain has it. She gets the shot in.
I like Nesbitt just catching and popping, not thinking about it. That foul's going to be Bolden's third. Went for the steal, unfortunately, just a little too late there.
Of all the players that have been in for Jesup, all but one has scored. And
Emma,
Jaden,
go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say Jaden Bowes, the holdout there, but she'll get her opportunity, I'm sure.
Speaking of Bowes, Emma back into the game.
Peyton Bowes, Olivia Nesbitt, Youngblood, Bain all in. Little dish left side. Here comes O'Brien, seeing that double team, and Peyton Bowes was just waiting for that steal.
That foul is going to go against Bradley. Bradley's fourth foul. I didn't realize she was in that sort of trouble already.
Have a timeout. As Coach Smines was talking about at halftime, Jesup Russers tomorrow competing 10:45, something like that, 10:30, 10:45. Excel Center in Coralville. I think the Iowa High School Sports Network, you need to subscribe to access that. It's only like $18 or $19, but Luke's going to spend probably $250 just going down, and you'll probably have 6 popcorns and a couple hot dogs. And and then turns out there's a facility across the street that you'd probably be interested in being a part of.
That's more likely where my $250 is going.
So there's that. And then next week we'll have games on the J-Hawks Sports Network. I'll be on assignment, as Luke likes to say. So Luke gets girls games Monday with Wapsie Valley, Tuesday Dyke New Hartford, and then you and Pilcher on
get in there.
The boys game Monday night, and then we're going to bring in the alumni crew on Thursday.
Yeah,
or on Tuesday night.
Looking forward to that. I might have to run home when they get on just so I can listen to them.
Camden Osher and Carson Lenow will make their way up here to the booth. We'd like to bring him in once a year or so you know how bad we actually are.
I was going to say, we can bring him in more than once a year. Maybe we should put out no, we better not put out a questionnaire. We'd probably find out real quick how much people don't want us up here. Peyton Weber and Emma Zabel in for the Jayhawks.
It's all right to be second best.
Yep.
Yeah. 43-31. Columbus struggling here this second half on scoring.
Can't have these amazing good looks and be a phenomenal announcer, right?
You talking about yourself?
Yeah.
Just clarifying.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Or is that us as a team?
I mean,
is it one of those things together we look really bad, but separate us and we're like, oh, yeah, okay,
I think we're just very shiny together.
It is very shiny. And our other parts up here are very beardy.
Yep. What we lack in hair, they make up for. I don't know.
I think after 7-8 years,
just went weird.
We used to have the game up here of, can we get Clark and Bott to laugh, and they don't even give us that anymore.
No.
Nothing.
Oh, you just got to smile, though.
It's just a roll of the eyes. Yeah, they've heard that before.
Speaking of rolls, Sophia Keys gets the roll on the first of 2 free throws. And too strong on the second.
43-32. Columbus back with it.
Ball off Zabel's fingertips. Going to stick with the Sailors. What time is it? Midnight?
Yeah, it's pushing 8. It's pushing midnight in the Dominican.
Ooh, the Dominican. Don't say that too loud. Carrie's watching.
Emma Bowes,
nice
beeline to the hole.
Oh,
she comes down hard.
Yeah, she cut her nose on the ground when she hit there. That's one of those that could end up with some blood before you know it. She
that one she's just trying to wait and see. Officials kind of talking to her, kind of seeing. Officials say she's ready.
Yeah, she was moving. And when she hit that ground, she stopped dead. You know, sometimes you slide, but I think her I mean, not to, this sounds like I'm making fun of her. I'm not. Her face kind of acted like a break and just stopped her dead.
That's one of those that'll jerk tears out of you. Most people just stop.
She's gonna watch that later and be like, "What?
Who is this guy?
What is wrong with him?"
But at this point, they're like, "Yeah, that's Luke." There's Bose again, going back for this one.
There you go.
She earns that one.
Nice job, Bose. Sorry, Emma.
8 points total now for her. Under 4 minutes to play, third quarter.
I have this disconnect between my brain and my mouth. It doesn't filter things out properly.
Well, we got Clark and Ba laughing now. It only took 3 years to get it back.
Sage Bain checks into the game for the Jayhawks.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can only control so much up here.
They just
and not at all. All I control is the volume, I believe.
They just keep putting me back on.
Yeah, keep inviting you up.
Peyton Weber with the rebound quickly to Peyton Bose, up the court to Sage Bain. That's going to be a charge.
Wow.
Yeah.
She stopped short and still went through with it and still drew it in.
Yeah, came a little too aggressive there.
You know, I do get asked, is Luke coming tonight? It's like, yeah, okay. I don't know if you get asked if I'm coming tonight, but I think it's not why people join in.
You're out there much more than I am. I'm kind of holed up most of the time. This ball with the Jayhawks. I'm not sure what happened there. Peyton Youngblood sets things up.
And Peyton Bose, 10 points, actually 11 total points tonight for her. Right side, Peyton Weber. Nice pull in from Bain and just gets off the handle of Peyton Youngblood.
Sanchez back into the game for the Sailors.
Down floor, steal. Overhead pass, near side, O'Brien. Didn't find anything. Good defensive coverage here from Jesup. Backboard, not good for Steele. Nice pull down for Weber. Ball almost loose.
Jayhawks struggling with the handles here.
High passes, little lean into Weber, and that one's going to get out of the freshman's hands, and there's a whistle. Got a travel on the way back.
Travel, that was fortunate.
They'll bring it in.
Jayhawks. Peyton Bose set to check it in for the Jayhawks.
Peyton Weber, Jaden Bose in, as you said. Peyton Bose, Emma Bose. Sage Bain, shot.
4th three for Peyton Bose. You know, she wanted to take the lid off of it, and she ripped it off here tonight.
She has been due. Nice coverage there from Bain. Trying to slow down the movement from Steele. Missed shot, and Bain sticks with it. There's that jump ball. It will be Jesup.
We got to get Jaden Bose on the board, correct?
That's what we got to do. We've gone 4 deep on the bench. She has come in. Emma open on that left side. Just looking for the ball, and we're going to see a whistle in paint.
Yep.
Nice to have the pet band on hand tonight.
Yep, but I want to hear more from Carson. No, not Carson. Rude.
Carter
Route.
Carter Route. See if we get a drum solo between the first and second quarter of the boys' game, usually when that shows up. They're small in numbers, but they're mighty in sound.
I'd like to see more of those drum solos. I want to see him and the gal on the electric guitar just break out into something wicked, man. And like you said, hit that whammy bar a couple times. Emma Bowes nearly had the steal there.
Outside with Keys. She's going to take a deep one. Rim up. Pull that down for Weber. And Knipp was staying hard back. And Emma
takes it
forces
right at
that through. She does draw it.
I thought she was going to kick out to her sister, Jaden, who was all alone at the perimeter. Could have got her on the board, but Emma says, nope, I'm taking this.
You're just joining in, want to know about the boys' game. A little late start here with JV earlier tonight, so that kind of just set some things in motion. Slow motion, I guess. And really this quarter has gone a little bit longer than the others because we've had so many free throws with this team, both teams getting the bonus so quickly.
Peyton Youngblood, and I believe we're going to see, it takes me a bit here, Amaya Zalba.
Continue to build the point total there. 8 points for Bradley.
Oh, nice job. Nice pass by Peyton Youngblood to a cutting Emma Bowes underneath. That was going to be kind of a shifty play, but hip checked. She's going to go to the line, shoot a pair.
Zalba in the floor. She's an exchange student here this year at Jesup. Opportunity to play basketball here.
And she's a nice player. I wish we had her another couple of years. She's a junior, and she shows up as a junior on our sheet here. Coach Conrad was saying she's actually a sophomore in the States. She's a junior, at home, but
okay.
A sophomore here. I don't know if he's misinformed, but that's what he told me. Morgan Bradley.
Did you question him then? Did you want to have a debate with
him
about that then?
I didn't question him at all, but I see she is listed as a junior on the sheet here, so makes me think he doesn't really know what he's talking about.
Because why would he? What kind of position is he in to make that decision? Ball comes out of bounds, baseline. I also get people say they go home and watch these again. And I go, I already lived it once.
That's every now and then somebody will ask me, do you go home and watch it and study? I'm like, God, no.
I used to. I don't anymore.
Anthony does, he said.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. I don't know why he lived through it once. But most of the time he doesn't have the headset on, so.
I go mute bits of it.
Oh.
Bradley with the foul.
You go in and edit the video? Is that what you're doing? You're taking out things you don't like? It's like the Gestapo.
Emma Bowes gets one. I feel like Emma has lived at the line here in the second half. With 50 seconds to go, we still have another quarter in this game.
Yeah, Zabel was at the line quite a bit in the first half. Emma here in the second. Back of the rim. They're going to block her out quick.
Keys quickly back the other way.
Little turn and drop.
That's a nice move by Keys.
Take her to 12 total right now. Shot missed. Nice pick up from Zalba.
Zalba on the. Was she already on the board?
No, that's her first one.
Too. Oh, you were saying everybody that had been in the game except for Jaden had gotten on the board. I got you now.
Should get her points.
Keys fouled beyond the perimeter. She's going to shoot 3. Not where you want to catch a foul. Peyton Youngblood commits that one. That is Peyton's third. As Nate said previously, both teams squarely in the 5+ category. No good on the first one for Keys. And
That one hits in front of the rim.
She's not going to be happy about that.
Jesup and Columbus Catholic tonight here in Jesup. Boys game will follow. We're going to wrap this up really quick when it is complete in that fourth quarter, which we still have yet to get to. And then we're going to be streaming the senior night for the girls, the boys team, the cheerleaders, the managers.
Oh, she almost had it, Nate. Faraday and Sanchez snuck into the game for the Sailors.
And that's the end of it into the third quarter. Anyway, 56-38. Jesup outscoring the Sailors here in that third quarter, 23-12.
Yeah, and a lot of that had to be at the free throw line. Well, we had several big threes in there. Peyton Bowes had a couple more. Peyton Youngblood had one. But we went to the line an awful lot there in that third quarter.
Yeah, and you look, Emma Bowes now with 12 points. Yeah, good chunk of those coming as free throws. Next leading scorer, Peyton Bowes, sitting with 11. So, she's not leading scorer right now, but she's such a key player. And Luke, she's been, a bit of a drought here the last few games, I guess we can say, Peyton Bowes. But she's dropped some key three-pointers tonight to really keep this team going and in it.
Yeah, she has. And as we've previously mentioned, that's something that's been bothering her, her shot's just not been going down for her. So my guess is she's going to leave here tonight feeling real good about her game and had a nice little helps her remember that, oh, yeah, I can make those shots. I need to stop overthinking that and just go out and play basketball and have fun.
Meanwhile, the rest of her game continues to be good. She's averaging 2.5 assists per game. Deep shot left side, no good. Front of the rim for Bradley. There's Peyton Youngblood. Bring it up floor quickly. Peyton Bowes will find Bain, who finds Nesbitt, and that one goes in. Had to talk that one into going through. 6 points total for Olivia, junior on the team.
Sky ball there over to Keys from Sanchez.
3 juniors, a senior. Actually got 4 juniors and a senior on the floor right now.
Oh, good pass.
Nesbitt all alone, finds the opportunity.
That was a great fast break by the Jayhawks. Peyton Youngblood quickly up the court, head up to Bolden, inside to Nesbitt. That's the way it's done. I really like the job Peyton Youngblood is doing at point. She's does a great job of keeping that head up and really looking to get the ball out of her hands as quickly as possible into, the next person down the court for the Jayhawks.
Left side, easy one for Bradley. Take her to 12 total. Morgan Bradley, one of the seniors on this team, a captain.
I mean, Jesup's figured it out here. Just feed the middle and go at it. They get a foul every time.
First team foul for either team tonight, at least in the fourth quarter. Jesup, 2 players with 3 fouls, and you're looking at Nesbitt and Bolden. I guess you got 4 players with 3 fouls.
Steele,
Youngblood and Bain in there as well.
Steele and Lucy Jameson and for the Sailors.
Bradley for the Sailors. She's got 4 personal fouls, as does Steele. Keep an eye on how they will progress here in this fourth period. Bradley straight up, and that one bobbles around a little bit.
It was a nice post move for Bradley. Kind of pushed her way in there legally and up and in.
Bolden finds a Nesbitt. Little 6-footer. Doesn't go, but she will go to the free throw line.
I mean, that's a foul, but that's a touch foul, man. I'm not sure that's probably not called in every game. I don't some of these I just like to see them let them go, just to get, if for no other reason, just to get some I don't know, just to get some pace in this game. Let them go up and down.
Rim side on the free throw, and Columbus must want a timeout.
Yeah,
Corey
Coach
O'Brien would like a timeout. Looking at
full timeout, full minute.
Jesup's schedule coming up here. Like we said, Monday night against Wapsie Valley, Tuesday Dike New Hartford, and that wraps up their regular season campaign. And then they will host first round. They will host the first round on Tuesday, February the 13th against Hudson.
So do we host that, the actual first round as well?
Nope.
Or just our?
No, just that one game.
Okay.
Just one game. Looks like on the 13th.
Okay.
So, winner of that one goes on to face AP at AP on the 16th.
I'd love to get into that regional championship with, if I was a betting man, I'd say Dike New Hartford. Not that I'm ever looking to, that's not a team that I want to play, but again, hey, if you want to get yourself down to state, you got to go through them.
Yep.
Turnover for the Jayhawks.
That usually seems to be the case. Shot.
It would be
goes
nice.
away.
It would be nice, though, for once to not have to meet them before state, or meet everybody in our conference before state. That doesn't seem like that.
That seems to be the case for a lot of our sports. We'll turn around. There's a deep shot from O'Brien.
Yeah, I mean, there are other schools out there, right?
I understand there are. Just depends on your proximity, I suppose, is where we set up. That's why they try and bring in a couple schools from up north. Step up from Steele. Bain will pull another one down. She's had quite a few rebounds tonight.
She has. Remember last time we were in this gym, I called her the garbage woman. She picks up everybody else's trash.
Peyton Youngblood.
That sounded worse than I meant it to, but.
Speaking of picking up trash, I'm going to give a lot of credit to the Jesup custodians. I don't know if you've seen them. They're coming through, emptying garbage cans, taking care of things. They got garbage cans in the aisles now.
They're doing a nice job. They always do a nice job. The custodians are kind of those unsung heroes, almost the people behind the curtain. You know, they never get the credit for the job they do, but they keep our grounds and our facilities looking top-notch.
I don't know if you noticed earlier, but I was on a dry mop. I did pretty well.
I did see that.
During that girls' JV game.
I did see that, and
tried to step up my game a little bit.
I'm going to say you should stick with your day job. No offense.
Whatever that happens to be.
Yeah, depending on the day. Push that up there.
Peyton Bowes down low.
Nice
Bolden.
pass.
Wow, give and go. Put it up.
Great find by Peyton Bowes on that.
Bolden sitting with 12 total now.
Jesup's very fortunate to have two very capable point guards, and probably a couple other kids on that team that could work that position as well. But the Peyton and Peyton show, Peyton Youngblood, Peyton Bowes, it's been really fun watching those two operate that position, off and on from each other.
Coming up following this one, we'll wrap it up real quick. And we'll get ready for our senior honors between the girls and boys game. Have that for you here on the Jayhawks Sports Network. Bolden, another opportunity for her.
Running floater.
Two players with 14. Right along Peyton Bowes.
What'd you say Emma has? Where's Emma sitting right now?
Emma's at 12 points, I
12
believe.
points. Keys no good, but she does draw the foul. She's going to go to the line shoot.
That'll be the second team foul. Second team foul for Jesup, and that is foul number 4 for Peyton Youngblood. Adriana Bolden also with 4.
Emma and Jaden Bowes into the game, replacing Peyton Youngblood, Adriana Bolden.
Two players you just mentioned with 4 fouls. Coach Conrad pulling them back in case he needs them a little later on.
Yeah, if I had to guess, they will probably not re-enter this game.
67-45. Jesup had an early lead when things started in this game. Columbus played very well, fighting back and overtaking Jesup. Jesup able to take the lead in halftime or before halftime and have just built that gap ever since. Bounce and underneath. Bradley. She'll go to the free throw line as we will see another Jesup player. This time Nesbitt will go to 4 personal fouls.
Iowa Hawkeyes with the 2-point victory over the Ohio State Buckeyes. They have not been overly impressive this year, the men I'm talking about, so it's nice to see them.
Say you're not talking about the women's team.
Nice to see them getting a win. No, the women have been.
Did you see that the other night at Northwestern? The line was like
10,
around multiple blocks to get in.
Started at 10 a.m. that morning. I looked up tickets. Guess what a courtside ticket cost for that game?
Am I going to overshoot or undershoot this?
I don't know.
$500?
3,000.
3,000, okay. The left-handed shot from Bowes, no good.
The Caitlin Clark effect. Nice steal by Jaden Bowes. Pushes it back the other way up to Olivia.
Wow, and she took her time on that, but Keys
goes hard
really
into that
pressure on that arm.
She's frustrated with herself. She's like, go right up with that. That's all right, Olivia. You're going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
2:36 remain.
So I saw for the, I think it's the Maryland game. Whoever Iowa women play next, Fox is going to have a third camera that's
just a Clark camera.
It's just a Clark camera, and they're going to stream it on their TikTok channel, which seems ridiculous to me, but whatever.
Says the guy in his late 40s.
Yeah, fair day into the game for the Sailors. And
free throw, Weber almost has a handle on it. 22-point margin.
I don't know. I saw that. I was like, that almost feels a little creepy to me, but whatever.
And there's not really anybody in the men's game you can even compare right now.
No. There's a nice shot by Olivia Nesbitt. Like I said, Olivia has just been catch, shoot. I love it.
Well, since that one game, again, here's the power of Luke, ladies and gentlemen. You know, there was one game that he was just like, she just needs to shoot. Olivia just need to shoot. And then she started shooting, and then here's where we're at.
I think you're giving me way too much credit there.
A lot of coincidence.
I think Olivia she's gained a little confidence every time out, and she's got just a beautiful shot.
At the end of this game, all senior parents, please meet out in the hallway.
And leading scorer for Jesup, 14 points for Peyton Bowes. Adriana Bolden also in there with 14, although she's on the bench right now with 4 personal fouls. And she's not played her last game at home. She's got 3 to go. Little fake to the left, but to the right. I'm not sure Jamison was ready for that.
No, I think Jamison was ready. It was just it was not thrown at Jamison. Kind of the way the game's gone for the Sailors here in the second half. Jaden Bowes, too strong.
Wow, and Emma just keeps coming after it. She'll go to the free throw line, draws a foul. That'll be the fifth team foul. So
I would love to mic Emma Bowes up for a night just to hear what comes out of her mouth during a game. I think it would be straight comedy.
Especially the sound when she hit the floor.
Yeah. No, she's just one of those kids, man. She just cracks me up. Nice board by Zabel.
Weber couldn't find it underneath. Take it back out to Zalba, who is in the game. And there's Zabel. She gets a turnaround jumper. She was in earlier. She now has 8 total points.
She's going to be a good player for the Jayhawks as she gets older here.
Like some more substitutions coming in from the bench.
Calandaziz. I just murdered that name. I apologize. Webecki. And who was the other one, Nate? I missed it.
Did you get Heckel? Number
Heckel?
30, Heckel.
Yeah, there you go, Heckel.
Kalia Heckel, freshman. A dish out. Jaden Bowes had a handle on it. Now Peyton Weber, a little lean into Emma.
Good. That's great look by Peyton Weber. Across the lane there. Didn't make it to its intended target, but I like the vision. Jaden Bowes inbound for the Jayhawks.
Emma coming baseline, little push in. Weber with the rebound. Emma gets that follow-up, and she's going to be out of bounds, and it will go.
Got to have those ladies.
Or do we see? No, it wasn't out of bounds. It was a foul. Jesup boys waiting in the wings. They'll have to wait till senior night is done. 1 more minute to go on this one. That's going to be pushing 9 o'clock before they tip off.
Yeah, I'm already yawning.
You can let Carrie drive on the way to Coralville. You'll nap.
Yeah.
Fat chance of that.
Usually doesn't happen. Sometimes she drives on the way home, though.
I'd roll the dice that she will tomorrow.
That's after I've had a couple of waters in me.
Yeah, you get so hydrated.
Yep.
A couple rest stops along the way. You do like your Avion.
Overhydration, man.
Yeah, that's the key to your life.
Can happen.
.40 seconds. Lob up.
Emma Bowes with the steal.
Now Zalba has it. Last 30 seconds. Shot clock, 2-second difference. Weber, she'll go. Finds the box, finds the hole.
I was about to say I wouldn't hate seeing Jesup hold that up, but the reality is there's some girls in here that they want to get some points.
Shot attempt from the outside from Heckel, and they'll hold it, and that'll be it. 75-46 is our final. Did have Peyton Bowes with 14, Nesbitt with 13, Bolden 14, and 12 for Emma Bowes. We're going to break away here on the Jayhawks Sports Network as we prepare another link, another feed on YouTube and also on our Facebook page. Again, you can, again, the final here, 75-46, Jesup beating Columbus. For Luke Baldwin, as well as our on-site producer, Anthony Bond, camera operator, Eric Clark, I'm Nate Clayberg from the Upper Patio. This has been a broadcast presented by Heartland Technology with music courtesy of bensound.com. Go Jayhawks, and good night.